8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. And I have a feeling Friday's going to be fun. It's a very, very fun Friday. A Clemson pregame show Friday. And we got somebody on hold already. Steve Rummage in the building, process. Your mic is not on.
I'm not? Oh, man, I'm never talking again.
Which mic?
This is brutal.
Switch mics to this one.
I never use this one. What's this one? This is.
Yeah.
Listen. You process ruined us.
I turned on mic 3. I turned on the mic you're on, and it's not working. So we'll have to figure that out later.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. We can figure that out later. It's no big deal.
We have plenty of other problems. Why do you think I'm here?
Say, watch process even here.
Where's Brian Hall at process?
Why am I looking at you anyways?
Brian Hall got a flat tire, and Nick Valvano was out on a date, so I was supposed to help with lock, and then we got a call at audible at the last second, and here I am.
Do we have a name on the phone line that you know of? Because I'll jump straight to it.
Hold on, so I will grab them right now.
Oh, okay. We're far away on that one.
That's perfect, man. Anyways, we're giving process a hard time.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
I know, right?
Thank you so much. Somebody loves us. Somebody loves me in particular. And I obviously love my coworkers. The Nothing But Cakes delivery that came this morning was so surprising. Look, there was a double knock at the door, and I went to the door, and the guy had 2 boxes, and I was like, oh, whose boxes are these? And then he says, are you Marcus? I say, I am. And he drops off these 2 boxes of nothing. And the first person I see is the process, and the process says, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Those cakes are amazing, dude.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, I love those. So when you bring those in, that always excites me. So it was good to have. I only ate 1. I did well. I may get another one. I know we got Baranos coming in today too. We'll tell you some more about that in a little bit too. So I'm trying to, and then tonight, look, it's Valentine's Day, so tonight I've got to do the Chick-fil-A chocolate fountain thing with the wife, so all that stuff, you know what I mean? We got all that going on, so once there's a lot of eating to do today, and a lot of eating of sweets to do today.
Is that a B. Hall sighting that I see over his shoulder?
That's Brian Hall. Yeah,
Brian Hall has made it.
Yeah, he had. Okay, and we're back.
What did you touch, process? You just touched something in there.
There's a knob or a button that was not pushed. That's now pushed.
We're good, Brian.
Process is a plant.
See,
he is been sent today.
Process.
He has been sent today to ruin us. Just ruin us. And it's listen. He's an awesome producer. I know. We're obviously messing around.
And here's the problem, people. I'm gonna pull back the curtain a little bit on this one. Process is like early Brian. Like, do y'all remember early on when Brian really wanted to appreciate it? Process. Good. Y'all remember?
If you want to get back on mic 3, I got you.
Thank you, Brian.
Early on in our partnership, Brian Hall didn't want to he did everything he could not to mess up, right? Yeah. So he was always a little bit on edge, when a mistake happened, right?
He was.
He didn't really know that we are not like the others. We realize screw-ups happen all the time.
It's live radio.
And listen, and nobody's trying to screw up on purpose, right?
Yeah.
So when we were giving Brian a hard time when something was going bad, and we were blaming it on him, and just everything's your fault, and he would get a little worked up, right?
Yeah,
that's true.
The point is, Process is early Brian right now.
I agree.
And when Process feels like he's screwing up, like sepulchre, we always make the joke, like it would not surprise you if you went into another room and saw Process bleeding out of his ears.
I know. Because look,
I've been there, man. I've been there.
He's the producer, the new guy getting his shot, doing his thing, man. So look, that's funny. Actually, Brian, in my second show I ever did on radio, Brian was the producer. Pat O'Sullivan was the he was my producer the first week. We had Peyton Sieve on and stuff. The second week I had Pete Nocta in. It was me, Justin Rink, Pete Nocta, Jeremy Wallman. We were chilling in here doing our thing.
I remember that Saturday morning. It
was the second show ever, right? So we go to break. First time I'd ever met Brian Hall. And immediately when we met Brian Hall, and I loved Pat O'Sullivan. Like, he's great. He's a big Kentucky fan too. So it's a little like, Brian come in and I'm like, oh, this is awesome, right? So Brian, we're chilling. So anyways, we go to break and we're all chatting up. And Pete Nocta's telling some inside stories about recruiting and stuff and how things are going and some things they dealt with Coach Petrino. Nothing bad, just all kinds of stuff. We start getting a bunch of texts. People's like, hey,
we can hear you.
We can hear everything you're saying.
No, Brian. The number one thing you can't do.
Hey, I'm really good at it though.
Is leave the microphone. The one mistake you can't make.
We're like,
is to leave.
Oh God.
Hey, that's what a new producer does, right?
Listen,
awesome.
Listen, you know what else new radio host does? Since we're talking about embarrassing moments, they give out coaches' numbers,
phone numbers.
They give out athletic directors' phone numbers right on air. I'm over here like, hey Brian, Coach Patino's gonna call in about 5. You got a number on him? Yeah, it's 502-416-4393.
Coach got it. Can you repeat that?
Can you repeat Coach's number one more time, Marcus? Yeah, 502. Like, yes, Marcus, like, we can hear you.
You know what else new radio hosts do? And I'm not going to give the company, but we were one time we were promoting a deal, right? And we're like, hey, do this deal. We go to break and we just started YouTube, right? So we're on YouTube and me and Marcus look at each other and I'm like, that deal sucked. And Marcus is like, that deal does suck, man. We're like, dude. And now I start naming another company. I'm like, I'm going to the other company. I was like, that's trash. And they're like, and everybody's calling us like, you're on YouTube. For the love of God, you're on YouTube. We're like, oh, abort.
I've definitely been known to say things on the YouTube channel because we come in during the commercial break. And if we leave it up on accident. And I've
still do that.
We've had Marcus have to delete a couple segments because of stuff I said and during a break.
Listen, I had to delete the game watch from this past game because somebody came in there telling some rumors about people they shouldn't be spreading rumors about.
Fair enough. Also, why are you late?
So I had a flat tire on the way coming in.
Listen,
on the coldest day of the year.
Brian,
let's just throw that
is
out
it
there.
one of those flat tires? Is it a man? I got a flat tire.
No, it's a shredded tire. I'm gonna have to go get a replacement.
A new wheel.
It off, and it had a slit down the whole side.
Oh no!
You had to put on the donut.
Oh yeah, the donut's on down in the basement right now.
What a terrible day!
I did it on the side of the road too, and it was freezing. It was like 20 degrees.
Whoever just call right back. Brian was in the middle of telling a story,
we're fine.
And no, we're good. And it would have been a little bit quicker. I probably would have been here in Showtime if
they ain't playing.
If I could find my right wrench. So basically, the lug nut remover that I had was from my 300 before I got this car. And it didn't fit. And I was like, "Where's the other one?" And
That's
I found
brutal.
it hidden up under where the spare tire goes in the trunk. And I was like, "Oh, thank God."
That's the efficiency of a nice car.
I was about to call AAA. I was like, "No, it's another hour."
Good job.
Lawrence, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
It's my fault. The phones are set up wrong. Call back once.
Brian's just hanging up on people. He ain't in the mood today.
I blame Process.
Yeah, gosh dang it. Process ain't even in the building. Or he ain't even in the booth anymore. He's still
like you said, insurgent Process.
He really like. I wouldn't make. And by the way, we wouldn't make that joke if he actually sucked.
right.
I will say this. When you switch the studios, the boards are a little different.
Right.
He always
Are you
runs a
still
show in
hanging up on
680.
somebody?
So he's probably not used to the 93.9, and he's trying to figure it out on the fly.
Answer the phone, Brian. Somebody's gonna kill us. Stop hanging up on people so you can. What about? Speaking of interns and people getting their shot, we're gonna have to talk about what John.
That's Lawrence.
Okay.
Okay. Let me get to the phone lines real quick. Lawrence, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Is it true you went to sleep?
Yeah, I went to sleep.
I'm listening, Lawrence. What is your excuse?
I worked third shift, and I thought I wasn't that tired, but for the first time, I just fell asleep on the phone for the first time. I never did that before in my life.
Listen, nobody's mad at you. We just thought it was funny.
We had a nice little laugh in the back
because we all know it can happen. Because we always appreciate your call. So what you want to talk about?
First of all, congratulations, ladies, on getting that big win at North Carolina State last night. I was waiting on y'all to play that win, but I want to know: is it time for David Johnson to take over this team family from now on? Because I'm getting sick and tired of the first Campbell Perry project. I think it's time for David Johnson to finally take over this team.
Listen, I appreciate the call. We're definitely going to talk about lineup changes. Can you hit those top two texts, Steve? And so we can get them by the end of the hour. Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking definitely a little lineup change. I got a couple stories. It's going to be more like a Clemson pregame show today. We'll have a special guest on at the back end of the hour.
Yeah, I think about 10:45.
But here's the thing. I don't want to transition into a serious topic just yet.
Okay.
I mean, this is a serious topic, but this is an outside of our normal sports world serious topic.
Okay.
Brian Hall, I need you to jump in on this one. And this is, again, I'm sorry, people. I give you so much therapy year round that when I ask for your help, and Steve, I need your help too. Like, this is not scroll session.
Oh, yeah. Usually when you say non-sports, I'm like, all right, let me start reading.
Okay, so Brian, Steve, do I have your ears?
We're ready.
Listeners, 815-0939, 3831-9039, and the YouTube channel is up and running. So here is the problem. Now, you've met my dad. Mm-hmm. Cool guy, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Brian, I don't know if you've met him just yet.
Not personally.
You met Rudy when he came in here?
I know I've seen him before because I've seen pictures of you with him, and I think he might have came in the studio.
He came to the studio
for like a split second.
Okay, so yeah, you can just take your meeting with Rudy, add about 4 or 5 years on Rudy, and that's my dad. Same person, right?
I agree with that. Okay,
now I've told you a story about something my dad does when he comes in town that I really, really hate, and it's borderline criminal. What he does when he comes in town. Do you remember in particular?
Yeah, he goes through your closet.
He goes through my closet.
Right.
My dad comes in town every holiday, comes in town, and he waits until I leave while I'm going to work or, when I'm going somewhere.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, people, my dad thumbs through my closets, and I swear to God he finds something with tags on.
Yeah.
He gets my freshest Adidas whatever, grabs it, pops the tag, and then he works out in it. He works out in my fresh Adidas clothes, right?
Yes.
And he knows that once you go have a 2-hour workout in my Adidas top.
That's yours.
It's
yours.
It's yours. It's like the all of my ex-girlfriends are endowed. I mean, is that a comfortable word to use?
I'm sorry. Endowed?
Like well endowed.
Like
they're
very smart.
No, like they're top heavy.
I that's what we say. They're very smart.
Oh.
No, don't do that, Brian.
I thought you meant they had a penis. I was like, what?
No, I don't know if endowed works with women the same way. You get my point. I don't really know how to explain that away.
I was like, that's your business.
Like top,
don't judge.
Full figured, top heavy, women, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So when they take your clothes, your shirts and stuff, it doesn't come back to the right fit. It just doesn't, right?
Voluptuous.
Yeah, okay, voluptuous. The voluptuous is great. Okay, voluptuous women, if they take your T-shirts, they're gone.
Gone.
They're done.
Okay.
They're never gonna fit your male frame the same. And it's just one of those things like, don't take my good shirts.
Sure.
Because I can't have it back.
You know what they always take too? They take the soft, good feeling ones that you want to hold on to
that's
because they sleep in them, or they take your favorite athletic shorts. Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't mind with the shorts. It's just the shirts. Okay. The shirts. Okay.
Okay.
So it's the same principle we're dealing with here, right? Okay. My dad works out in my nice Adidas stuff, and it's just done. It's just done, right? So here's the thing.
Pop sweat a lot.
And he's God, yes.
Yeah.
Right? So now we've set this story up where I'm already always a bit on agitation level, right?
Okay.
So for people who have been in the sports world, the other day there was a little breaking news line on ESPN. The breaking news line was Cameron Maybin agrees to deal with the Detroit Tigers, right?
Yep.
We're all excited, hey, everybody's excited. Yeah, Cam, right? So when I get home, I send Cam Maybin a text message, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations, blah, blah, blah. Doing great, happy, So he sends me the message back. Oh, thanks, big cousin. Blah, blah, it's going to be good look. And, hitting Detroit again. Going to hook up with the other, so
yeah,
we have a nice little exchange, right?
Absolutely.
Then there was one line at the end of it that has broken my heart, and I need you to tell me, is my family officially falling apart?
Okay.
You want to know what that line is, Steve?
I do.
Hey, cuz, did you get that jersey?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Haven't we been giving them hell about that for a while, too?
Oh, no.
Cousin Cam asked me, Brian Hall, did I get the jersey?
He heard you complaining about not getting anything.
But there's a lot.
No.
Went to the wrong address.
No, this is even more devious. He didn't get the jersey. So where's the jersey?
My cousin hand-delivered a New York Yankees official jersey to my father, folded and molded.
Oh, no.
Hand-delivered. Hey, Marcus, I went to go do a show with Marcus. Then I got called right after that to the Yankees. Almost like knighting someone. I need you to ensure that this New York Yankees jersey, this first game-worn New York Yankees jersey, I need you to make sure this gets to Marcus Maybin.
Yeah.
Your son. Because it's important.
That is important.
Not only
he shadowboxed it.
Not only have I not gotten the jersey, the fact that we're at December or February 14th.
Oh man.
February 14th, and I had no idea that this jersey even existed. I am going to, and here's the thing, my dad, when it comes to clothes, he's not sentimental guy. He's walking his ass around Atlanta in my New York Yankees game jersey, and he's probably got it on under some hoodie or something, just living his best life.
Yeah, just probably worked school.
Yeah, I guarantee. Because listen, What do you think the kids would say? Oh, Mr. Baby. Oh, Nate.
Well, didn't he want? I mean, I hope I'm not overstepping here, but didn't he want like some Yeezys to
yes, to show to floss, to stunt
for the kids?
Yes.
Yeah. So you don't think he didn't wear?
I don't buy Yeezys. I'm not buying you no $400 Yeezys. Mm-hmm. You kidding me? I'm broke too. I mean, listen, Dad. I mean, all those meals and all that light and all that electricity and all that good stuff you gave to me. Listen, hey man, thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, I appreciate it. Good looking out, all that good stuff is great. Texas says you got to go take the Porsche.
Yeah, we gotta look. We're gonna go down, and I'm willing to go down with you on this. We're gonna go down. We're gonna espionage this thing.
Is this a forgivable offense?
Depends on if the jersey's still folded up and still there, and he's like, you know, you're like, all right, I feel you, Dad, but go ahead and give it to me. But if he gives you some sweaty, like, oh, I just thought it was a jersey, like just a jersey, not like a game worn. I thought it was a jersey.
You're giving him an out on this one.
If he just was like, man, yeah.
I mean, but we know his background, Steve.
I know. Yeah, he knows better than that.
We know his history.
Yeah, I know. And he's an athlete. He's a former athlete. Like, he knows the difference.
He has like Cam's high school state tournament home run baseball.
Yeah.
So he knows the value.
That's what I'm saying. He knows the difference between a game worn jersey and just an authentic jersey. You know, like.
It doesn't matter what it is. It's a New York Yankees jersey from my cousin that plays for the New York Yankees, who owes his Yankees experience to me.
Yeah, so it was game worn jersey.
Yeah, no.
Why are y'all making it? It doesn't matter.
Well, because there is still like, I don't know if you ever outgrow dad tax. like if my son, if Elijah or Xavier. If something like that ever happens and they're like, and somebody sends me, they're like, hey, this is a Kobe Bryant game worn jersey. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, yeah, cool. It's kind of all ours. They gave it to me and said to give it to you, but I feel like it's kind of like all three ours. So I'm gonna hang it up, and when I die, it can be y'all's.
It's kind of like what my dad did this Christmas.
Yeah.
He buys a bunch of ski gear for me. Gives me a ski helmet, ski goggles, the jacket, the whole ensemble, and I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Like, I don't have any ski trips planned, Dad. Oh, well, that's weird. You got one in a couple weeks. Yeah, we wear the same size.
Right. So here you go. Listen, you got dad taxed. That's exactly what.
I know.
Except it's not Halloween.
That's dad heisting.
It's a jersey. Your Halloween candy.
Yeah, I'm with you, Steve, man. Sports memorabilia, I'll like it until the day I die.
I know. Yeah, no, it's awesome.
It's awesome. When I went down to see Jalen for his birthday, he said, "Oh yeah, Dad, I got that Lions helmet to send back with you, right?" Mm-hmm. So we get to this awkward moment when I'm getting ready to leave, and I'm like, "Yeah, the helmet, right?"
Yeah, right.
And he's like, "Oh, I forgot it. It's some stuff in the shed. It's under a bunch of stuff. I'll just get it up to you." And it was that awkward, like, "No, son, go get it right now."
Yeah, no. That's when you're like, "Hey, son, do you mind getting Stafford to sign that before you give it to me?"
Good point.
Yeah. Go get a couple signatures.
Yeah, but even right then, I was wanting to say, "Son, go get my helmet."
No. That's what I was about to ask. I'm like, why do you not have a Jalen game worn jersey yet?
I don't know. I figured like it's.
Come on, Dad.
He's still in the middle of it, so it's kind of like.
Well, you should have a Tennessee one already.
I feel like I'm a jinxer or something,
Yeah, like you don't have the jersey of like, yeah, dude.
He was gonna give me his game ball.
You should already have the Tennessee one, and you should get the Detroit one later.
Right? Yeah, you should have a man cave like none other, dude. Like your memorabilia on your wall should be insane. Between the people you know at Louisville, and instead you're growing plants, and have alcohol.
Yeah. That's what your man cave consists of. Yeah. Reggie, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Hey, fellas, how y'all doing this morning?
Good, man.
I'm gonna talk about the starting lineup I want to see tomorrow.
You didn't like my stories about my dad taking jerseys?
I love that.
I loved it.
Okay, fire away. I'm listening.
No, Reggie, you delivered that perfect. He goes, okay. Well, I'm gonna talk about the starting lineup tomorrow. I'm like, you know what? I agree. Let's do that.
Tomorrow, I want to see David, Sutton,
head west
Malik,
for Jordan's Drive.
Williamson, and I think we need to go ahead and
31 west south.
bench Nora. At least bench Nora, man. You got to bench him. Show him that you mean business. I don't know who else I would throw in. Like I said, I know the four would be. I would probably pick the big lineup in. I just throw Enoch and Williams in there, and have Samuel, David Johnson, and Sutton in.
Oh my! Look, I appreciate.
Not only are you wrong, you missed your exit.
Okay. It's sports time, Steve. Reggie says bench war. That was the point of his. He didn't even have a starting lineup ready.
No, yeah.
His only point was bench war.
Right. Yeah.
Or did I hear that right?
No, you're 100% right. You're not benching Ward to start the game. But I agree with him on everything else. I would like to see tomorrow. I guess technically the correct term would be David Johnson, Dwayne Sutton, Samuel Williamson, Jordan Wara, Malik Williams. I'm here for that.
What's the benefit and what's the drawback?
Okay.
8150.
It's kind of scary.
8150-939 is the number. Feel free to jump in on this one. 3831-939 is the text line. I'm going to make sure I get on the YouTube channel to respond to the comments as well.
Okay.
David Johnson, Samuel Williamson, Dwayne Sutton, Jordan Wara, Malik Williams. Pros and cons, go.
And let me say this first. I could be sold on Steve Enoch. I'm just rewarding Malik. That's it. Because I think Steve wasn't good the last game, but I think Steve's been good. So this really isn't any kind of indictment on Steve. But benefits are, right now, I'm rewarding the five that I think are playing the best. I'm just going to come out right now.
You mean, when you say playing the best, are you saying consistent energy, bring more to the table, scoring, defensive,
all the above,
scouting,
all the above? Right now, right now, I am.
Okay, well then, according to that logic, that was a bad game last game, but Jordan still.
Right. But I mean, overall, I think I'm rewarding those five. I think that lineup, size-wise, is the most intimidating lineup as far as without starting Steve and Malik together, which I do think you need to see more of that going forward, too. But here's the other thing. Right off the bat, the one thing Malik can do that Steve can't is switch everything. So now I have five out there to start the game. I can switch everything. I got this long.
But you're saying switch like that's not a max stable.
It's not. But you still. How many times do you still find Malik Williams out on point guards? So whatever his principles are, you still find your bigs out on point guards at times. Like it's happened quite a bit. So I think that for me, I'm going from 6'5" David to 6'8" Jordan to 6'7" Sam to 6'6" Dwayne to 6'11" Malik. I just like that lineup altogether to start the game. And then coming off the bench, you're still solid. You got Fresh, you got Darius, you got Ryan, you got Enoch. You still have Ryan, or I already said Ryan McMahon.
Yeah.
But, you still have a nice wave coming off the bench. But I think you're getting closer to tournament time where the five I just mentioned and probably Steve, and then one more needs to fight for it, needs to be the bulk of your minutes. I think you've got six, the five I said, and Steve Enoch, and then one more guy is fighting for the bulk. The other two are going to fall back to about 15 minutes a game.
What are the cons? What do you lose?
What do you lose from starting them?
Yes. First, I mean, you have to admit, punch off the bench is your first big loss.
That's why I was going to say it's not what you lose. I think in the starting lineup, it's what you lose maybe with the coming off the bench.
Right, because a lot of stats always have to have a lot of stats say Louisville's bench has outscored the opponent's bench 50.
But I also think your sub now is pushed back. I don't think you're forced to sub at 16 now. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how now we bring in 3.
But he talks about the game, a college game being in 4-minute wars. Will that kind of shake up his theme?
No, because this 5 can play. They can play long. Here's what I would do. I think if you're going to sub at that point is what you're going to see. Now Steve's coming in off the Steve and Ryan are coming in off the bench. Or Darius. If Darius would buy into that role, that could be a nice role for him. To be the guy that comes in, the bulldog that comes in off the bench.
Does it worry you if Darius is inconsistent and you need a sub and you go to your sub and you get bad Darius coming off the bench?
Yeah, well then to me Darius at that point falls to that 7 spot where I was talking about a minute ago, where dude, you're a 12-minute game guy for the rest of the year. Like, sorry, that's what you're going to get, because I think the cream kind of starts rising as the season goes on. And when you get into the tournament, you're not trying to play much more than 7 dudes. Like, everybody. I think everybody, because you're like, this is what I have. What I do think it would do for Sam and David to start, like I said, I think starting, I agree with people when they say starting isn't the biggest deal, but I disagree when people say it doesn't matter. Because to me, you've got to finish that with, it may not matter as much to upperclassmen. It does to younger guys.
Or the opposite, or it matters more to upperclassmen.
Okay, go back to the day. And I know we got to go to a break here in a few, but I want you to tell the story if you can remember. If you can remember it. Do you remember the day you found out you were starting for Denny Crum? I really don't know the answer to this. I'm asking you blindly here.
Brian Hall! I want you to ask that question again to Steve Roberts. See, ask me that with Brian listening.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
I asked Marcus.
Because he was making a point about, does it matter about starting?
To young guys. So I said, go back to that moment. Remember the day you found out you were starting for Denny Crum as a freshman. Coach Denny Crum.
So what would I do?
No. What did Marcus do?
He goes, I know, Coach. That's why I came here.
Fair.
Steve.
Uh-huh.
I only broke the freshman scoring record.
I was going to say, I still
in game one of my college career.
I still recall this, and I still tell Marcus about this every time. It was at the Puerto Rico shootout, and he had like 23 or 27.
22.
Yeah.
23. I still remember that exact game, and I was like, I remember Marcus coming out and being like, this guy's going to be really good.
This is what I'm saying.
So he started from day one, so he probably was like, hey, Coach, no, that's why I came here.
No, here's the thing, though. I was like, yeah. So it didn't matter to me, but I get your point.
No. I knew what answer you were going to give.
I expect this.
Is my point.
Okay.
And when he walks into that room today after practice and says, okay, David, Sam, you guys are now, inserted in the lineup. That's a good point, Steve. They look at each other and they go, yeah.
That's a great point.
You know what I'm saysaying? Like, I knew the smugness of you would answer that right.
Yes.
So, that
was a great prediction on your part too.
And I just think that they look and they go, yeah. And then Nickelberry and Aiden and them, they go, yeah. Like, yeah, this is what it should have been. This is the team we should have had all along. And I think it takes you to another level.
I tell you what, Brian, we're going to take a quick commercial break, reset the show. Special guest on the other side, Middays with Marcus Maben on 939 The Ville.
This Valentine's, we're excited to introduce Everbright, the diamond earrings so bright and brilliant they just changed everything.
Our patented precision-stacked invisible
Because with the athlete leadership program, I mean, before I got up in front of a microphone or something, I'd be nervous. Right. You know, so just knowing, since I've grown before there, you know, and now if you look at me now, I'm in front of people, speaking to people like you all, and this amazing guy, Steve Rollins.
Thank you. Well, Hayden, also tell them about your experience. Hayden hasn't done a lot of traveling. But last year or 2 years ago, you took a big trip, right?
2 years ago, yeah. Actually, on my first plane ride to Dream Ride, which was to Connecticut, from Connecticut. I mean, my bad. To Michigan, from Michigan to Connecticut.
And what did you get to do there?
Got to play basketball with former Kentucky basketball star Tayshaun Prince.
He's also, in my admission, the toughest player I ever played against in my life. He's a nightmare for me personally, but I'm glad we got a chance to play with him.
But so that's a perfect example of Hayden previously not having a ton of confidence to be able to stand up in front of a group of people or even to travel without his parents.
Right.
And when he hurt his foot last year and couldn't play basketball, he was doing the court announcing for us at the state tournament.
Wow. That's awesome. Okay, so which sport is your favorite? She described that you play a couple. Which one is your favorite, and more importantly, which one are you better at?
Oh, goodness. Probably favorite would be softball. Because, and there's a really good story behind that.
I'm listening.
And because that story is because whenever, I was on my old softball team, our coach called time because, you know, we were playing, of course, and he was telling me to play.
Right.
So, next thing you know, the umpire says play ball, so he tells the pitcher, our coach does, to throw it into home. Because I was at home plate.
Right.
Bases were loaded. I know this gets scary. But the bases were loaded. And then, of course, next thing you know, there's a fast runner on third base. And comes in at home with me. And meets me. Thank goodness I caught the ball. And the runner actually hit my head. I had my helmet on, thank goodness.
Right.
But so next thing you know, I hear the umpire call, out.
Got him.
Yes, I got him. So what a great joy that was.
Right. So it's fair to say, from that moment on, you just softball is your sport.
Right. Right. So the one I'm better at, I would have to say basketball. Because I mean, thanks to my coaches, they show me where I'm supposed to stand, and of course, I'm our big center guy. So
you're the big boy. Okay, so one more time, where can we reach out to you? How can we support the event as much as possible? Again, you cannot say the address is enough, the website's enough. Take advantage. It's
LouisvillePlunge.com. That's the website. You go there to sign up. You go there to donate. I will also tell you, I know ESPN Radio has a team, so I want your listeners to be able to reach out and support their team by making a donation to one of their favorite ESPN folks. I will also tell you, Hayden is part of a new program that we started at a college level with intramural basketball, and we've had a great league going at U of L. It's the first one we've done in the state. It's had tremendous support. And they have a team. There's some folks from the U of L Intramurals program jumping, and so if that floats your boat, you can also go to the website and find their team and support them. And Hayden actually has his own team called the Rock and Roll Rumble, and you can look on the website, LouisvillePlunge.com, and support them as well.
Okay, throughout the year, is LouisvillePlunge.com also the site that you would just encourage people to focus on?
If you're interested in Special Olympics as a whole, you would go to SOKY.org. That's our website. It tells you about all the volunteer opportunities we have, all the sports we have available. If you have an athlete, potential athlete that wants to check out one of our sports, that's where you go to fill out an interest form and get involved.
Hey, listen. While we got Jennifer and Hayden on here, could you want to grab that? You want to grab? I think our guy Andre's on the line too. Let's get him in here real quick and see what he's got going on too.
Andre, thanks for joining Middays with Marcus Maben. Fire away.
What's going on, guys? Hey, Jennifer and Hayden. What's going on, guys?
Hi, Andre.
Hey, not much you.
Doing good. Hey, just wanted to echo what Jennifer said. I want to also invite all of my Woodless Flyers, athletes, and parents. Come on out and support pole wrestling. I'll be out there. Never know. I might decide to jump this year.
Listen, Andre, I appreciate you jumping on. Here again, SOKY for all those interested in any participation whatsoever. LouisvillePlunge.com is where you can donate. Again, event is February 22nd. Texas Roadhouse.
Middletown. Texas Roadhouse, Middletown, February 22nd, LouisvillePlunge.com. We appreciate the support, and I just cannot stress enough, this is the largest single fundraiser for Special Olympics Kentucky. It really does anchor what we're able to do for these 10,000 athletes throughout the year. We appreciate any support you can provide.
And one last thing, in my world, being Marcus Maben's friend, I take a lot of pictures of people that are excited to see him. And a lot of times I get a phone handed to me and they're like, "Oh, hey Steve, will you take a picture of me and Marcus?" Sure. Let me tell you, my world was made when Hayden walked up to me at a wrestling event with a poster and wanted my signature. I was like, "You want my..." Yes! Yes! What do you want signed? I'll sign whatever. You want pictures, everything. So thank you very much, man, for doing that.
Better yet, Steve, you better tell them what was on that poster, if you remember.
Jeez, I don't even remember. What was it?
The Cats, well, the cards were going to be the Cats.
That's right.
Like, on the 28th, like, Steve Rummage is going to beat Sam the Dude.
It was awesome, man.
Obviously, Steve was more caught up in being
I was
in
just
the signature than what was on that.
It could have said Steve's the worst. Thank you.
Listen, that was a perfect dismount. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. Again, LouisvillePlunge.com. We can't stress that enough. We can't pass the word along enough. That'll do it. Middays with Marcus Maben, 8150 939 is the number from 93 on the Ville.
Yeah, it's that good. Berno's Pizza.
This Valentine's Day, pile on the love with a Barano's heart-shaped pizza. Now through February 14th, you can get your favorite Barano's style pizza shaped like a heart. Nothing else says love like a Barano's heart-shaped pizza.
Yeah, it's that good. Berno's Pizza. Yeah, it's that good.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you are ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemore of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maben or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
Hey everyone, I'm Brandon Lang. When Matthew McConaughey plays you in a movie, as he did me in 2005's Two for the Money, you have to maintain a certain image.